Hello, happy Wednesday. Michelle here from Two Brothers Blankets. I am a day late and a minute late. It's 2:01 p.m. I was doing some work on the computer and realized, oh no, it's 1:58. So I'm kind of getting organized here as we go. Hey Sissy, what are you doing on? My sister's on. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting organized as people jump on. So let me wave. I can wave. Alright. Hello, hello. If you're here, say hi. Let me know where you're joining from as I get organized. Get all my stuff pulled up. Hello. Hey, Kristen. Hello, Five Little Pumpkins Crochet. How are you guys doing? What are you guys up to on this Wednesday? Hello, oh, Mississippi, hi, from Mississippi. It is, so I hope it's not too loud in here either. My air is blowing, my dishwasher's going, my dogs are in here, so hopefully it's not too loud. And I think it might storm soon, so we'll see. Hello from England, hello. How are you guys doing? What are you guys working on? It is Whip Wednesday, and I don't have any crochet over here. But I am working on stuff. I'm updating, I'm working on a scarf that I am updating from the blog that I'm working on. I'm tweaking it a little bit, and I am taking new pictures of it and all that fun stuff. So that's what I've been working on today. Send it here, we need it. Rain, you mean? Yeah, a lot of people need it, and then a lot of people on the East Coast have gotten too much of it. Ugh, I feel so bad. It's been very surreal watching everything happen over in the Carolinas with the Hurricane Florence, because last year that was us. Not so much. My aunt and uncle live in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And so I've been really keeping up with that, but like we were practically in the same boat a year ago with Irma here in Florida. We just not knowing what was going to happen. Now it's all past and everything, but while I was watching what was going on, it was just very surreal because I had been there. I know what it was like. So I pray for everybody over in the Carolinas and the people, especially the people on the coast. Oh, I was looking at rain totals. It's like 39 inches. Oh my goodness. So anyways, you can have the rain. We probably need it too. It hasn't rained in a few days, but we always get like an afternoon thunderstorm here. So I see some people are joining. Hello. Are you guys ready to talk about yarn? Because I am. I got a big old pile of yarn over here. Can you guys hear me okay? I do have like a microphone thing I could probably plug in if you can't hear me. But my dishwasher's going. I kind of didn't think about that before I started it. I guess I could go cut it off. Let me know. Let me know if it's bothersome, and I'll turn it off. Okay, so let's get started now that we have some people on. Let me think. Do I have any announcements before I start? I don't think so. The Houston hoodie, I don't know if I posted yesterday, in here on Instagram, the Houston hoodie is $2 right now on Ravelry for $2 Tuesday. I don't think I did because yesterday was so crazy. It's still on sale. I haven't changed it back to full price yet. So if you don't have the Houston hoodie crochet pattern, you can get it for $2 right now. So over on Ravelry. I think the link in my bio is to Ravelry. It's either to Ravelry or to my website, and from my website it'll take you, click shop, and it'll take you straight to Ravelry. I think that's the only announcement I have as far as the business. So today I want to talk about my 5 favorite budget-friendly yarns. And I am ahead of the game. I have already typed up the blog post, so it's gonna like literally, like, originally I was supposed to go live yesterday, and then my car tore up. We had to get it towed. Good news, I'm getting it fixed. and it's under warranty, so I won't have to pay for it, or at least not much of it, maybe like a little bit, I don't know. My husband deals with all that. So I didn't go live. So originally I was going to go live yesterday and post the blog post today, but it's all happening at once today. We're going to talk about it, and then I'm going to publish the live. The blog post. I didn't want to publish it right away because I want to download this video to YouTube and add it. And I want to, if there's something we talk about in here on the live that I want to add to the blog post, I want to be able to do that. So it's not published yet, but it will be published by this evening. For you to pin or save or whatever. If you're an email subscriber, it'll go straight to your email, so you can always just grab it from there if you wanted to look at it for reference later on. But I highly suggest that. Email it or pin it, because that way it'll always be there for you to look back at. Now, disclaimer, these are my personal favorites. These are not, I didn't go by price per yard or the absolute cheapest yarn you can find. These are my favorite budget-friendly yarns. Red Heart Super Saver is not on there. Even though it's cheap, it's not my favorite. So just a disclaimer, these are my personal favorites. These are, I did it based on, I wrote it on the blog post. I made my choices. I did 5 yarns, and I made my choices on the yarn quality, the durability, and the price, and how easy it is to get. To me, those are what make it worth it to buy a yarn, any kind of yarn. So that's what I based it on. So just so you know, these are not the absolute cheapest. Alright, so let's get started. These, I'm not going to go in particular order, but I am going to share my favorite last, my absolute favorite. If you have any questions about these yarns, I have them right here. I'm going to show you what they look like. If you have any questions about the yarn or price or whatever, just comment, and hopefully I'll see it and I can answer as we go. Alright, so my favorite, and this is, people are probably not going to agree with me on this one, but it's one of my favorites. Hobby Lobby, I love this yarn. This is from Hobby Lobby. It is an exclusive Hobby Lobby yarn. Now, it is $4.99 a skein. This one says $3.99 because I bought it when it's still $3.99. They used to be $3.99 a skein. Now, most of them have changed over to $4.99 a skein. So they're not dirt cheap, but based on the quality and ease to get it, this is way up there on my list. Let me know if you've used it or if you have any questions. But this yarn, you get 355 yards of worsted weight yarn. It's extremely soft, extremely soft. It's 100% acrylic. I love this yarn for, funny, I love this yarn. Anyways, I'm cracking myself up over here. I love this yarn for blankets. I love this yarn for hats. I love this yarn for scarves. I love this yarn for garments. I've used it for garments. My Savannah sweater is made from, I love this yarn, and I love it. It's so comfy and cozy, and it just feels really great. So this is definitely on my list. It's easy to get. You can get it at Hobby Lobby stores, and you can get it at hobbylobby.com. Now, hobbylobby.com does offer free shipping quite often, so my suggestion is to sign up for their emails and check those, because every I don't know how often I get it, but I'll get a email that'll be free shipping. And I think you have to spend a little bit, but shoot, for free shipping. I'm always one to love free shipping. But if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, I don't have a Hobby Lobby as close to me as I have before when I was in Georgia, or the first place we lived here in Florida. So I don't get there as often as I'd like, but it's worth it. It's worth the drive for me. The Hobby Lobby I go to is down by the boys' school, so I will make a trip if I'm down there. For any reason, I make a trip to Hobby Lobby when I'm there. Well worth the drive to me. Yes, they also have, Dawn says they also have a 40% off coupon on one item. Yes, Hobby Lobby almost always has, I think, or they always have a 40% off any one regular price coupon or one regular price item. So you can at least get 40% off one skein. I don't usually ever buy just one skein, but it's worth it. And then now, I think now that they've up to the price of most of their yarns, they do like 30% off all yarn every couple of weeks. So they do put it on sale, whereas they used to not. So, or they did, but it would rotate what yarn it was or something like that. Now they'll do like 30% off all yarn. So that's cool. So that is number 5 of my favorite budget-friendly yarns. So number 4, what did I put for number 4 on the, oh, so here's another one that I like. It's a mess because it's like the only one I have for some reason. Oh, I gave some to my mom while she was here, so I only had one and it's kind of a mess. Loops and Thread Charisma. This yarn is a number 5 bulky weight yarn. Let me find all the info. It is another 100% acrylic yarn. It is very soft, very squishy. I added this one to the list. All the others are worsted, and well, there's one sport. This yarn is really soft, really durable. You can get it at Michaels or Michaels.com. And I added it because they have some really good sales on this junk. I don't think I've ever paid, well, I don't know if I've ever paid full price for it, but they put it on sale a lot, and which Michaels does anyway. They put their yarn on sale a lot, but I've noticed it. I think it's been low as like $1.99. It's regular. I went by the website full price. That's where I got my info. It's regular $4.49 a skein for 109 yards. So that to me is not so great, but you almost never have to pay full price, and so that's why I added it to the list. You can always get a coupon at Michaels, and they always have really good sales on their yarns, or most of the time. And so even if they don't have a sale on their yarn, or this yarn, if I'm waiting, like I want to get this particular yarn, if I wait like a couple of weeks, if I can wait a couple of weeks, it will eventually go on sale. So that is why I added this one to the list. It's definitely a nice bulky weight. It's a number 5, and I would say it's a true number 5. It's just a little bit thicker than like your heavy worsted weights. And it works really well. I used this for the Riley tunic. Right? Riley tunic? Yes. I'm forgetting names of my stuff. The Riley tunic. And then I used it for a few hats. The Easy Peasy slouchy hat is made with this. And a few other of my designs, I believe. I've used the Charisma. So it's definitely on the list for me. 5 budget-friendly yarns. Alright, number 3 on the list of budget-friendly, my 5 favorite budget-friendly yarns. Lion Brand Pound of Love. This big old ball of yarn. This one I added because it is pretty soft. It's not like the softest in the world, but I think it's fairly soft. It is available in a lot of stores, and you can get it online directly from Lion Brand. You can get it at Michaels. I'm pretty sure you can get it at Joann's. I don't go to Joann's all that often, but I think you can get it at Joann's. I'm pretty sure you can. And it goes on sale pretty often too. I think it's on sale right now at Michaels. I was at Michaels Saturday, and I think they're all on, like, all their big 1 pounds are like $6.50 or something. It ranges in price. Full price for $9.99 to $11.69 is what I found it for on the Lion Brand website. But you get 1,020 yards for this baby. I am about to design a pattern with this baby. I mean, it practically is. Like, it is a big baby. Big baby of yarn. Crochet for Fun says, what do you like to make with it? I like this. Now I'm about to, I don't want to tell you what I'm about to design, but it is a garment. It's not a sweater, but it is a wearable. Let's call it that. It's a wearable. So I think it'll be good for this because it's a little bit, to me, it's a little bit of a thinner worsted weight. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's a little bit, hold on. It's a little, can you see that? There we go. Just slightly thinner than Hobby Lobby worsted. To me, this is like a true worsted. So to me, this is a little bit on the thin side. So I think it'll work great. I mean, I may change my mind. I've not designed a garment with this before, or anything with this, I don't think. But I'm going to try it because I have it, and it's the color I want to use. So we're going to try it. But for I've used it for baby blankets before, or maybe not baby blankets, like smaller blankets, and throws. I've started a few. Honestly, I don't know if I've ever finished one, but I think these are good for like those kind of projects or scarves. I know I have used a 1-pounder for scarf, because I don't ever have to get more than one. So I like this. It's convenient, it's soft, it is soft, it's fairly, I mean, a pretty good price if you ask me, and then you can always get it on sale, and it works good. So that made my list. Oh, there's the thunder. Okay, so any questions before I move on? Let me see. Oh, yes, Michaels takes Joann's competitors' coupons now. I don't know now, or they do. Maybe they always have, but I didn't know that. But so if sometimes Joann's will have a 50% off one regular priced item, and Michaels will only have a 40% off, so you could use the 50% off at Michaels, the 50% off Joann's one at Michaels. So that is always nice. Let's see. Have I tried the Karen latte yarn? I have not. You know, Karen is actually not on my list, and I don't know why. I should do like some honorable mentions. Oh, you guys hear the thunder? It's loud. Okay. Oh yes, sometimes Joann's will have a 20% off your total purchase, which Michaels will do that too sometimes, or like 5 off of 25 or something, but always check both. Always check both. I did mention that at the end of this blog post, and I'll mention it again. Like, definitely when you're yarn shopping, check for sales, check for coupons, because there's almost always a coupon or a sale, or both. So definitely do that. Okay, number 4, Red Heart Soft. I love this one. I use this one for, I'm scrolling my computer, that's why I'm looking this way. I use this one I love this one for hats. I used it for my Celtic Weave mini slouch. I used it for, what have I used it for? Hold on, I'm trying to look at my stuff. I know I've used it for a few things. I really like it for hats and scarves, really. Oh, I used it for my Kelly cowl. That's a free pattern. And it's one that you can do in like any weight yarn. So one of the ones I did for the worsted weight, I did Red Heart Soft. It's very, it almost has like a shine to it if you've never used it. See how it's kind of shiny? That's why I like it. It has like a shine. It is soft. It is, let's see, 100% acrylic. I guess I like acrylic yarn. I think these are all 100% acrylic, actually. It is 256 yards, and at full price, it's $5.39. But this is another one you can get at Michael's. Joann's, I think. I don't go to Joann's that much, so that's why I'm kind of questioning if, Joann's. So if you guys know, if you guys do shop at Joann's a lot, let me know. But I'm pretty sure it's at Joann's too. Where else can you get it? I don't know if you can get it at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby has Lion brand items, and then, or yarns, but I don't know about Red Heart. And then, yeah, so Michael's, Hobby Lobby, not Hobby Lobby, Joann's, and I don't think Hobby Lobby. But you can also get it, sorry guys, you can also get it at Michael's website, Joann's website, Walmart. Oh yeah, that's another one. Walmart has Red Heart Soft, at least all the Walmarts I've been to. Yes, they do. You're right, Five Little Pumpkins Crochet. They have, Hobby Lobby does have the Red Heart Chic Sheep. Am I saying that right? Chic Sheep yarn. So maybe they do. I don't know. I'll have to check next time I go to Hobby Lobby what kind of Red Heart yarns they have. But you can get this online. You can get it directly from the Red Heart website. Yeah, so this is another one of those that I think right now at Michael's it is 2 for $5. So that's a really good deal. That's practically half price. Do you guys hear the thunder? And it's sunny out. It's like super sunny, but it's thundering. Ugh, Florida. Anyways, so definitely one of those that you can always get a good deal on, or almost always get a good deal on. And it's very durable. It's very soft. Great for hats. It's got a little stretch to it. Yeah, that one made the list. All right, I'm gonna check for questions, and I'm gonna tell you my absolute favorite. Let me see. Make friends with a teacher. Blanket 50% off. 15% off at Michael's. Do they get 15%? Do teachers get 15% off? I think that's what you're trying to say. So you think that, okay, so the Red Heart sheep is, you think is the only one that Hobby Lobby carries. Okay, that's good to know. My nails match. They do, don't they? Haha, kinda, yeah. They would go good, wouldn't they? I actually was not like in love with this color either when I got it done yesterday. I was like, mm. But now it's growing on me, especially when it matches my yarn. Okay. I think that's everything. I hope I'm not missing anything. I'm just like scrolling up as much as I can. Okay, so my favorite, drum roll. Can you guys guess? I mean, those of you who have been following me for a while, do you think you know? It's probably super obvious. Let's see. Anybody want to take a guess? It's something I use a lot. It's something that is in a lot of my designs. I design with a lot, like a lot. Like enough to where I asked my testers once, do you think I use this too much? Is that okay if I use the same kind of yarn all the time? And they're like, sure, yeah, it shows what you like. And so I use it a lot. Sherry is correct. Knit Picks, my favorite budget. Well, let me be specific. Knit Picks Brava, my favorite budget-friendly yarn. All-time favorite. It is, now the price just went up, which stinks. It used to be $1.99 a skein, but it went up by 50 cents, so I guess that's not too bad. It's $2.49 a skein. They have Brava Worsted and Brava Sport. Did I pull out the right ones? Yes. Brava Worsted and Brava Sport. Brava Worsted has 218 yards, and Brava Sport has 273 yards. So it's a really, really, really good price for my favorite yarn. I would have to say this is probably my favorite yarn ever. And for the most part, like just to let you guys know, I don't use a lot of high-end yarns. I don't know what you would call them. Like hand-dyed. I am starting to get into hand-dyed yarn because I can afford it occasionally. But for the most part, like when I started crocheting, buying yarn whenever I felt like it was just not an option. I mean, now I kind of can because it's the business and I have to, for a design. But even still, I can't like just sometimes I can't just spend my money on yarn. So that's why I made this list, and like, just so you know, like this, I genuinely use this stuff and like this stuff. But anyways, okay, so Knit Picks Sport, Brava Sport, I would consider it's a sport weight. It says it's a number 2. I would consider it more of a number 3. It's a little on the thick side for a sport weight yarn. I mean, I need to get like a skein of like mandala or the Yarn Bee. Actually, I do have it. Like Yarn Bee, Baby Bee, or whatever it's called. They're number 3, the Hobby Lobbies. And like compare it, because I think it's more close to a 3, honestly. Like, and my testers can use a number 3 weight yarn and meet gauge exactly with the exact same hook as I did with the Sport. So, and then worsted, I would consider a light worsted. It's a lot thinner than, say, like Red Heart Soft. Can you guys see? Is it picking up? I mean, it's well, it's not too much thinner. Let's see how it compares to this one. See, yeah, to me that looks, oh, you can't see it. I don't know. Maybe it's not too much thinner, but I would consider it on the lighter side of a worsted. But it is worsted. I would still say it's worsted. Now, Knit Picks, you can only get, now this might be, one would consider it a downside. For me, it doesn't bother me. And they do have free shipping after you spend $60 or $65. It used to be $50. I don't know why they went up, but it's okay. I understand. So I would always get like a big box full. Like with this, I mean, at $2.49 a skein, I mean, you can get a lot for $60 or whatever, $65. So I would always just wait and plan and buy it all at once for my designs that I planned on doing, and get the free shipping. But you can only get it at knitpicks.com. This is not one that you can buy in store. But it is so cheap that I would say if you're wanting to try it, just get like a skein or 2. And then shipping will be like $3 or $4. And you still only spent like $10 or, 15. So, just depending on what you get. So I would say it's worth to try. I am an affiliate. So if you want my affiliate link, you can, but I don't work for them or anything. Like I'm just an affiliate. I get like 10% if you buy using my link. But other than that, I am not like associated with Knit Picks. Like I don't work for Knit Picks or anything. I should. That would be cool, but because I love it so much. But I don't. So just so you know, it's I love it. It's my favorite. And 5 Little Pumpkin sets. If you sign up for the email, you get a coupon. Yes, that is one thing I have at the end of my blog post. Seriously, sign up. Subscribe via email. I know I get a million emails too, like on the daily, but it's worth it. I always check my Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Knit Picks, and the other yarn stores. I always check those and read them to make sure there's a coupon, not a coupon or a sale that I need to know about. Like, it's worth it. So, and like your favorite designers, subscribe to them too. That way you get it, with Facebook and the algorithms and everything. It's always easy. It's just better to subscribe via email so that you don't miss out. Like if I've had people be like, I missed it and Facebook didn't show me or whatever. So I always suggest signing up via email. That's my little shameless plug there. But also for the yarn stores and stuff too. I just would recommend it. So you don't miss. And they do send you coupons and stuff like that. So, those are my top 5. I would say, let's see, honorable mentions. I don't know. Let's see. I almost included Knit Picks Dishy yarn. Now that is a cotton yarn. I think it's 100% cotton. It is really good. I forgot the price. I think I wrote it down. And I think what it ended up being is I really like the Dishy, and I also like the I Love This Cotton yarn from Hobby Lobby. But I think the Dishy had more yardage for the same price or for a little bit cheaper. So the Dishy, it's funny, the Dishy, I feel like I love this cotton. Is a really nice, soft, good cotton. And the dishes, I remember the first time I worked with it, I was like, this is kind of hard to work with. Like, I don't know about this. But then, so I made a washcloth. And then I washed the washcloth. It was so soft. It was like, that stuff is a dream for dishcloths and washcloths. Like, for real. When you wash it, I don't know what it does, but it's like sturdy but soft. And it's the best washcloth yarn ever. So I would highly recommend that. If you're going to order from Knit Picks, get some of that too. What other honorable mentions? I don't know. Those are like my go-tos. I do have some Karen's Simply Soft. I use that in a lot of my earlier designs. Let's see. And then there's all the cakes. Everybody loves those cakes. I have a few. I got a bunch on clearance at Hobby Lobby when they were like doing their price changing, I guess. And so I have a bunch of those, but I've used Mandala, the sugar wheel from Hobby Lobby cakes, and Karen cakes. Isn't that what they're called? So those are the, everybody loves those, and those are easy to get. But I guess those are my top 5. And then my biggest tip is to just always look for, let me see if I can hold all these. Always look for a coupon or sale. Sign up for the emails. I think they all have apps. Every single, like Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, there we go. I have pictures too, and they'll be on the blog post. Joann's, Hobby Lobby, what was I? Michael's, Knit Picks. All your major yarn stores are probably going to have sales and coupons for you to use. So, yes, it doesn't have to cost a fortune to buy yarn for our hobby or our business, crocheting. Although I make no promises that you won't get addicted to yarn shopping and having a yarn stash and buy all the yarn any chance you get, anytime you do have the money. So watch out for that. I don't know if I'd ever go through my entire stash because I'm always buying new yarn. So in the name of designing, of course. So yeah, those are my best tips and my favorites. Now, like I said, they're just my favorites. Other people will probably think other things, but to me, those are the best deal, the most durable, and like easiest to get, I guess you could say. And then, I mean, even though Knit Picks is not as easy to get, yeah, it's just worth it. It's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. So let's see. I love this cotton for garments. This 5 Little Pumpkins crochet. Yeah, that's a good one. I do have a few garments actually made with that one. Crochet for Fun says, I'm going to try the Red Heart Soft and also going to look into the Knit Picks. Thanks for the suggestions. Yay, you're welcome. I think you'll like them. It's a separate hobby. Yes, yarn shopping is a separate hobby in itself. It becomes that. So, how does the Knit Picks wash up, says Craftin' Christine. Did I say that right? It washes up great. I would suggest wash it in like delicate or like with other delicate items. I've washed it in delicate cold water and then I've hung it to dry or laid it flat. Probably would be better to lay flat to dry, but I've hung it. Don't dry it. I wouldn't dry it in the dryer. It would probably get too. Now I haven't, so I can't say that it's been like it's. It might be fine. I don't know, but I just lay all my crochet out or hang it, and then you don't get the peeling and the any kind of issues with it. So it's washed up great for me. I still wear. I have like my siesta sweater is made with all Knit Picks Brava Sport, and I wear that. A lot of my designs are made with it. Let's see what else. Let's see. I know I've recently, and I don't wash my crocheted garments a ton. Oh, well, yeah, my Magnolia cardigan was made with it. Totally forgot. That one just came out. I haven't washed that one yet. So I don't wash them a ton. But when I do have to wash them, they're fine. So yeah, it washes up fine for me. Doesn't give me any problems. I've caught the occasional knot in the knit picks. And the one thing, I hate to talk bad about knit picks because I love it, but oh look, and this one doesn't have it. Let's see, hold on. The one thing I do dislike about, that I seem to find quite often, oh, look at this. Hold on. Let's see if I can even get it undone without putting a knot in it. Here we go. All right. The ends always look so raggedy like that. I don't love it. Now, it's not usually a big deal. Usually I'll just snip it off or like start my slip stitch or my loop up here, and it's not a big deal, but it's just, ugh. I don't know why they start like this. They all look like this at the ends. Not always. I mean, not always, but I mean, this end looks fine. But it seems like the end on the inside always looks, I don't know, this one's not bad. Of course, when I want to talk about it and complain. But like, a lot of times it looks like that. I don't know why. But I can overlook that because it's awesome yarn. So, yeah, let's see. I made vests for my daughter and granddaughters with I Love This Cotton, and the vests shed on their blouses. Oh, that's no good. I don't, what did I use for I Love This Cotton? I made a tank top, I designed a tank top a while ago. The Cool Beans tank, I think, is made with I Love This Cotton. I'm learning as I become a better designer. I don't love garments anymore so much in worsted weight 100% cotton. If I can get a cotton blend in a sport weight, I'm going for that, definitely. So I don't do a lot of 100% cotton anymore. I do like my Sarasota tank top. I came out with that last summer, 2017. It's made with Premier Yarns Cotton Fair. I love that junk. And my Sarasota swimsuit cover. They're both made with that, and that's a really nice cotton blend, and it's a sport weight yarn. I've learned that I like that a lot more than just using 100% cotton. It doesn't stretch as much, and it's more like something you'd wear. I don't know. So, yep, those are my suggestions. This blog post will literally be up probably in a matter of minutes. As long as I can save this and download it to YouTube. This video will be on YouTube, but there'll also be a link in the blog post. So you'll be able to watch it again if you need to, but you can also just read through it, get links. I've linked every one where you can buy it. I linked to the website too, so I linked to Lion Brand's website for the Pound of Love, but I also say you can get this at Michael's or Joann's. So I've linked to the website so you can look through it and all that, and yep, it'll be up, and be sure to pin it and subscribe via email and share it, or what, yeah, it'll be posted on Facebook, so share it. That would be wonderful. Instagram, you could share this video, I think, or at least tag me and say, go watch this. So yeah, I think that's everything. Does anybody have any questions for me real quick before I head out? Next week, I have the blog post, the topic already figured out, so we will, hopefully I can get to the blog post. But a few things I want to do is, I'd like to eventually, now I have most of my topics planned out for the next couple of months. I planned to the end of the year, but that could change. But I'd like to also, I'd love to hear, I'd like to interview some other designers, like bring them on here live and talk to them. So if you have a designer that you would love to, or a maker, let's just say maker, period. Let's talk, a yarn dyer or crochet hooks or whatever, a maker of any kind. I would love to know who you'd like to see on the show. So I don't know if it'll happen this year because there's only a few months left, but definitely soon. I think we could get a couple in at least this year, and then interview a few people. So leave me a comment. Let me know who you'd love to see. Tag them. write, I'd love to see so-and-so interviewed so that they'll know what I'm talking about when you tag them, even if they didn't watch the whole video. And we'll see if I can make some connections. So, yep, be back here. It should be on Tuesday next week. Fingers crossed. 2 p.m. every Tuesday. I'll be here. We'll have a different topic to talk about. And check for that blog post. Bye, guys.